December 30th, 1976, and my name is Jesse Alexander. I'm a ham radio operator, and to me it's the greatest hobby in the world.
How did I get started? Well, that's a long story, but I'll try to make it short. I got started in ham radio because, honestly, none of the people that I knew were involved in ham radio. My parents didn't know. Didn't know what ham radio was. And so I kind of got started because I thought it was going to be kind of cool to be unique and that kind of thing. It turns out I found a relatively large community. I think there are about 250,000 hams in ham radio in the United States. And I was able to connect with some of them and get started. Actually, the first thing I did that was sort of ham radio-ish was I used to read QST magazine in Montclair Public Library, and I was just so excited by all the stories in there that I decided to get a radio. My first radio was a shortwave receiver that my dad helped me buy. We actually got it at a pawn shop in Newark. I'll never forget that, going down to downtown Newark and getting the radio. I still have it somewhere in my closet somewhere. But anyway, now once I got the receiver, I was able to go and listen to ham radio operators communicate. I was able to listen to some of the freaky number stations, the spy stations that would send a series of letters in Morse code, or in some cases, there's a voice of a child or another human being saying characters and numbers and all kinds of freaky stuff. So there was so many things to listen to back in the 70s on ham radio, on just shortwave radio in general. So I got really excited about that, and then decided to get licensed as a ham radio operator. I should say that I bought my first transmitter. It's a Heathkit DX60B from Heathkit. My mother gave me the money to buy that, and my dad helped me set up an antenna. And there's a long story about that antenna being up more than 30 years. In fact, the people who purchased the house that I grew up in, I actually ran into one of the people. She was a postal worker. I ran into her at the post office, and she asked me about the antenna, and I told her that my dad and I put it up, and that she could take it down. It's been up forever, but she could take it down now. And I just thought that was kind of funny that it was up there so long. But then over the years, as I got involved through my father, I met I think he was a judge in one of the first black judges in New Jersey, in one of the major courts there. I don't have his name or his call sign, unfortunately, but he was the first black ham I met. And he told me about the OMIC organization of African American ham radio operators, and I signed up way back then in the 1970s, and I haven't really looked back. I've been continuously licensed since 1975. I've upgraded while I was in college to general, and that was interesting. And also, eventually, after 9/11, I upgraded to extra. So you can read all about my story on my LinkedIn page, or actually on my QRZ page, and it just gives you all the details. But that's basically how I got started. And like I said, I haven't looked back. I've been having an absolute blast with this really cool, geeky, nerdy hobby. Thanks for asking.